Four-time world champion goes up against 10-time world champion. It was clear from the very start who was the favorite. But before that main event, we also had some great undercards. Here are Kelly Pavlik and Jorge Arce. After being away from the ring for 13 months and battling alcoholism along the way, the former middleweight champion Kelly Pavlik showed up on the Pacquiao Mosley undercard last Saturday night at the MGM Grand Garden Arena to beat Alfonso Lopez in a majority decision. Kelly, first of all, congratulations. That was a hard-fought fight.
It was, and I think it was a great fight for my first fight back in 13 months. It was a game opponent and a tough kid, and he came to fight, but, we got the rust out, and we got a W under our belt.
Was there any point in the matchup where you thought you had it?
Yeah, in the 6th round, I thought I had him hurt. And then, especially in the last round, I thought I had him. I think if the fight went 12 rounds, that he wouldn't have made it. But, he was a strong, tough, durable kid.
What about being one of the undercards for this Manny Pacquiao versus Sugar Shane Mosley fight? What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's exciting. I think it's a part of history. And, Manny's a crossover athlete, or star, I should say. And I think it was a great experience for me.
And what is your assessment of this fight?
I think it's going to be a great fight. It's a dangerous fight for him, for Manny. But I think the longer and the farther the fight goes, the more it plays in Manny's hands. I think Mosley's golden opportunity in this fight is to get him within 3 or 4 rounds, and anything after that, could be a late round stoppage for Pacquiao.
Are you picking anyone to win this fight?
I would say if I had to bet, I would take Pacquiao. But I'm not a betting person, so it's up for grabs. But Manny gets past the 3rd round. I think he, wins the fight convincingly, or maybe stopping Mosley late.
Yeah, what about the possibility of Manny knocking out, delivering Shane Mosley's first ever knockout?
I think there's a good possibility, but I think that won't happen until around the 8th, the 9th, 10th rounds, maybe 11th round. Mosley's a good fighter, but Pacquiao, I think, will wear him down and start maybe cutting him up in the later rounds. But Mosley still got in the early rounds. He got the hand speed and power. So that's one thing Manny has to watch out for early on.
Well said. What's next for you?
We're going to see what opens up. Hopefully something big. I want the big fight now. We got the tune-up fight, not tune-up fight, the comeback fight out of the way. And right now we're looking for the big things.
Matapos si Pavlik, si Jorge Arce naman ang nagpakitang gilas laban kay Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. na wala pang talo hanggang noong gabing iyon. Inabangan ng mga kababayan ng sagupaang ito dahil may malaking pagkakataon makaharap ni Filipino Flash Nonito Donaire ang panalo sa labang ito. Sa huli ay na-knockout ni Arce ang kalaban at nasungkit nito ang WBO Super Bantamweight title.
Bueno, la fuerza de la juventud.
Today, he's a young, strong fighter. But my heart's too big, and tonight nobody was going to beat me.
What was your inspiration? We saw you came out really strong, but then after a while, I think it was round 10, 9, 10, and 11, you were very tired. You had to dig deep in order to win that fight.
Pues la promesa que dice a mi hijo lo son todo para mí. Le prometí el campeonato.
I promised my son, my daughter, that I was going to win the championship. I was going to be remembered as the first guy to win 4 championships, and I wanted to leave that legacy for them. And that was all I kept thinking in the ring. My heart is just too big. I wasn't going to give up.
And there's a possibility now that the next fight, the next opponent might be Nonito Donaire. What do you think of that?
Claro, siempre interesa. Yo estoy para lo que mi promotor diga.
Right now, all I'm thinking is about taking a rest. I'm taking the kids to Disney World. We're going to have a good time, forget about boxing, and then we'll see what comes next.
One last question. What do you think of Manny Pacquiao as a fighter? I'm not sure if you saw the fight, but what do you think of him?
Manny Pacquiao is the best fighter pound for pound. Es el de los mejores.
The greatest fighter in the world. He's proven it pound for pound, and nobody can beat him.
For his part, Manny Pacquiao has also requested all his supporters, to wear yellow in support of the fight against poverty in the Philippines. We have more coming your way when we return on Kababayan LA from Las Vegas.